Hello, my name is Martin Buckland and I'm very privileged, very excited to be here in the city of Oxford. Behind me is some pretty impressive buildings. I'm also very excited to be here with somebody who is a mentor to me in my resume and career coaching business, Diane Hudson. So Diane, tell me about the 3 job search mistakes that you see your clients making.
Definitely. Job search is definitely challenging. It's number one, I think people don't prepare.
Right.
So they react.
Yep.
So they find the perfect job announcement and it closes next Friday. They don't have an updated resume.
Right.
And now all of a sudden they want to apply for that job, but they're not prepared. So that's
Right.
number one.
Yeah.
You should always have a resume in your desk drawer, on your desktop, ready to go and kind of update it.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
every 6 months or so, it should
Absolutely.
be fresh and updated.
Yeah.
Number 2, people use keywords and buzzwords without putting any justification with them.
Yeah.
So for example, team player, multitasking, detail-oriented, excellent communicator, visionary, strategic thinker, but then they don't put a justification with it. So I always say my favorite one is people person.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, I see that all the time.
Because
Yeah.
my dog's a people person.
Right.
She loves people, right?
Yeah.
She loves people's food and clothes coming out of the laundry, and she loves beds and pillows in the front seat of people's cars, and she loves people's carbs. She loves
Right.
cheese bread and chocolate chips zucchini cake, right?
Yep.
I just justified why that dog is a people person.
Sure.
So if someone's going to use all those buzzwords and keywords, they need to justify it in
Yeah.
their resume,
Right.
in their interview, and on their LinkedIn profile.
Sure.
So I think another mistake is that people's LinkedIn profiles are not up to date, just like their resumes aren't up to date.
Right.
And recruiters and hiring managers are looking at LinkedIn profiles.
Sure.
People don't put a picture on a LinkedIn
Right.
profile, for example. And the statistics are that without that photograph, those hiring managers are not interested in seeing that person, not going to click to that person.
Right, exactly.
They leave
Yeah.
things off, like they don't put any content underneath their employment section.
Mm-hmm.
So again, employers are going to compare all these different people that are applying for jobs, and the question is, what differentiates you from everybody else in the pile?
Sure.
So those
Yeah.
would be my top 3 mistakes. How about you? What do you think the top 3 mistakes
Well,
are?
I think they're very similar to you. I mean, people mix their soft skills with their hard skills, and for ATS purposes, when they go through the scanning machinery, it's preferred to have separate the soft skills from the hard skills, although you should have a mixture of both straddled in the rest of the resume to get the maximum impact with that ATS. And you're right, people don't have their resume prepared, and they call me at 9 o'clock in the morning. I need a resume by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, hello, it doesn't happen that way.
Right.
Takes a long time for a resume to be created. So yeah, it's my philosophy is the old Boy Scouts motto: be prepared.
Yep.
So you should always have your resume prepared and up to date, ready, because you never know. So when somebody might tap you on the shoulder and say, "Look, where's your resume?"
Exactly.
And then. Yeah, I think you're right. LinkedIn is huge, but just people are unaware. Hopefully, they don't have to go through job search too many times, but they should be aware of the strategies and the plan of attack that is involved in job search, because you never know. We might be coming to a recession, and more and more people might be needing that skill set of how to job search.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a very crucial element.
Yeah, you have to make yourself marketable in this process. And
Yeah.
if your resume or that person's resume is not as strong as somebody else's, then they're not going to get looked at. They need to be marketable at all times.
Exactly.
Like having a billboard.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
You want to have it clean and fresh all the time.
And it should be bold, and you should be brassy sometimes, a bit more confident about selling yourself, because that's what you are. You're a sales pitch. Yeah.
Well, and I always say you're not bragging. You're
No.
just giving the hiring decision maker enough information to make a hiring decision.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
yeah.
not bragging.
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
have skills and you have experience, you got to get it down on that piece
Right.
of paper.
Yeah. But there is only a job for number one, so you have to be number one in that contest. It's like a street race. It's like a Formula One race. You only were number one. You get the gold. You don't get the silver or the bronze for a job.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And there could be 200 people applying for that same job.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
How are you going to be number one? That's
Right.
the question.
Yeah.
For all of our clients.
And we could be here on this video for hours and hours and hours, you and I talking about our experiences over 20 plus years. Well, thank you, Diane, for that few tips, and hopefully I've added a little bit. And
Yeah.
hopefully the viewers have got some good tips from just those three.